Hello gang, and welcome to the Harry Note Christmas album 2020. I'm not going to do a lengthy introduction as I usually do, where I try and be fucking funny and entertain you, because I just want you to enjoy this album. There's no Christmas songs on it, thank fuck. You're not going to get me singing, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Oh, well, I just did. But that's it, no more Christmas songs from now on. Because you've probably had a fucking enough of them on BBC Radio 7, and you know, you probably had them played everywhere, in the shops, in work, in school. You probably take your socks off in the morning and fucking Mariah Carey is popping out of them. You put your gloves on and you know, your fingers aren't fitting quite right in them because you've got I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day on CD stuck under one of your fingers. But not going to waffle. I am going to waffle. I've got one more thing to say. I want you to really enjoy this. I want you to listen to it however you want. If you want to go out for a walk in that lovely crisp winter weather, put your gloves on, your coat, your scarf, put your earphones in, listen to the Harry Note Christmas album 2020, you do that. If you want to get all cozy by the fireside, get yourself a nice cup of hot chocolate or piss and listen to the Harry Note Christmas album 2020, feel free. If you want to, you know, block out the toxic environment of work or school or college, get your AirPods in and listen to the Harry Note Christmas album 2020. Be my guest. So, let's get into the music now. These first 5 songs are, out of the 50 songs I wrote this year, the 5 I like the least because the Christmas album isn't very important. It's just a bit of fun, a little treat for you, a little extra. It's like your nan saying, psst, 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 and handing you a Werther's original, but in music form. So this first song is called Ode to Cyclists, and it is a song I wrote after I had a few near misses with cars while I was on my bike, and I felt like they were trying to fucking murder me, so I thought I'd have a shout at the drivers. Have you got a car? If you've got a car, you're probably too old to be listening to this. Or are driving illegally. Here we go.
Heated seats in his Mercedes, he's a real geezer, but out here it's 2 degrees, fridge freezer. I'm on my little bicycle and I give him lots of space, but he's acting all flash and I think he wants a race. He shouts at me, you think you're on, you cyclist twat! He looked me up and down and in my face he spat. The phlegm fell all around me like I was in the shower, and a cocky git drove off at 100 miles an hour. It's an hour to walk but 15 minutes on a bike, but whenever I ride I fear I'll get in a fight. If I go on the pavement they frown and they scoff, and if I go in the road they try to knock me off. It really makes it feel like it's them versus us. When you're on a bike they seem to make such a fuss, but bikes aren't half as bad as people seem to think. They put everything into hating them except the kitchen sink. And the drivers are all filled with rage. Why does everybody want to run me over? I'm sure you had a bike when you were my age. When Alan Shearer played for Blackburn Rovers, they cycle if they could. But it must be understood that their backs and hips have given out, till they beat their horns at me and shout. I really, really wish that I lived in Amsterdam. They're a lot more nice about their bikes than the Netherlands. All over the country there's smooth cycle lanes, saving drivers and cyclists a whole lot of pain. 50% of people there ride a bike to work, so a dickhead in a Kia won't go berserk. Wish they'd implement some of that over here, so I wouldn't get run over and I wouldn't live in fear. Now the CO2 emissions are looking quite sinister. Here's my message to the Prime Minister. Here's a little concept that I think you'll understand. Build it and they'll come, it's called latent demand. Yes, you can get bicycles back on the map if you help our country to adapt. And if it's too far or if it starts to rain, fix the fucking railways and we'll take the train. And the drivers are all filled with rage. Why does everybody want to run me over? I'm sure you had a bike when you were my age. When Alan Shearer played for Blackburn Rovers, you can hardly drive. It's a wonder you're still alive. In fact, I think you're better off dead instead of those gritted teeth and your face all red. Ah!
This one's a reggae song. I've got a very good Jamaican accent, I'm sure you'll love it.
Ickle man won't get very far, ticking off the days on the calendar. Following the crowd and the following jar. Really got to follow just to what's in your heart. You're making me crazy when you're playing those games. You're making me crazy, gonna drive man insane. Remember where you came from and remember your roots. I'm a sitting in the gap and I'm a smoking a zoo. But the times are changing and it's taking its toll. My uncle's little brother is now on parole. My evil old father is back on the street. I'm hoping and I'm praying that we don't meet. Cause if I see that man I will knock him off his block. Cause he left my mother and he went to the shops. Learning that damn me so I can knock him out. Man is bare fishy, he looks like a trout. It's just a one of them weekends. It's a one of them weekends. Hey, 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 oh. You gotta pay, hey, 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 oh. Hey man, what you say? Hey man, what you say? Hey man, it's today. Hey man, what you say? So I hit the town, but there's nothing going down. And everywhere I look, on every face there is a frown. I want to get the jacket, but all the shops are closed. Day 16 in the same clothes. And now there is a busker and he's singing in the street. I look down at his geek tactics and give him 50p. It's like I'm looking in the mirror when he smiles at me. The flow like our spirits, wild and free. They want to live in a prison, live in a box. Running from themselves instead of running from the cops. Seems to me like misery, but it's their loss. They put a price on love, no matter the cost. Just a one of them weekends. It's just a one of them weekends. Hey, 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 oh. You gotta pay, hey, 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 oh. Hey man, what you say? Hey man, what you say? Hey man, it's today. And I'm a hey man, what you say? I want to travel the world, all the places he would go if he could afford. Got no motive, got no girl, but he's just looking for love, he wants to be adored. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, each new day a little better than the last. Yesterday was a tough pill to swallow, but instead he's getting hung up on the past. But you know I'm moving on to box number 10 of man-sized issues. Cause life's a journey and the road is long, but he's got serious commitment issues. But I gotta keep going, I can't stop. Really need a rest cause he's feeling depressed. Gonna keep on skating until I'm top of the pile. The work is piling up and he's really getting stressed. Hey man, what you say? Hey man, what you say? Hey man, it's today. And I'm a hey man, what you say? It's just a one of them weekends. It's just a one of them weekends. Hey, 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 oh. You gotta pay, hey, 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 oh. Hey man, what you say? Hey man, what you say? Hey man, it's today. And I'm a hey man, what you say? Red, red wine, stay close to me. Don't let me be in love. Oh, 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 oh. Red, red wine. Oh my god. Right, mate, stop waffling. This next track's called Balloons. There's not really else I can say on it. Yeah. Looking at my watch cause I'm stuck in class. Wish I could give the clock a kick up the ass, but I drag the minutes on, kicking and screaming. I shut off the world and I start daydreaming. Look at the patterns I see when I close my eyes.
What sensation do I want to try? Like a wall end up plastered or skyscraper high. I guess I'll just wait and make it up on the night, and by the weekend I find myself in the west end of town. But there's nothing going down, so we score a draw off your mates, mate. We stand in the supermarket car park and wait for a pale man in a black hoodie. I should have thought, well, how could he sell to a couple of scruffy strangers? But instead I thought that there's no danger. I guess over time you change your mindset. I suppose the next step will be coke or cat, but we haven't got the money for that yet. So we smoke a tent to try our best to pretend that we are having a good time, but there's something else on all our minds. Of all the things that have gone before, satellite sausage, boredom galore. I don't wanna hear it anymore, so just make sure once you're through that door. I wanna hear an explosion of sound. I wanna hear from the other side of town. Passion and dreams released into the room, and they all hit the roof like the birthday balloons. I've got five-a-side on Friday, 'cause Friday is my day, but Tuesday is our day, and it seems such a far day. Drinking vodka on your bedroom floor, I can hear your stepdad in the corridor, and he peeks his head around the door, but it's fine, he don't mind. It said on the back of a napkin it was some or other love song. But he's a tough cookie, Jeff, and I think he'll carry on. I wish you had your lipstick on, 'cause it seems so long. No, it was only last year, and I'd rather remember in red than the dark marks of tears. But I don't long for her anymore, I long for something else. I don't want to be told what to do, I wanna make my future for myself. One evening, me and my mate were sat chatting in the park. It was getting pretty late, we watched the stars as the sky turned dark. I turned to her and said these words: this place is pretty shitty, let's go to the big city with all the cash I've got. We'll have to make a decision when we see a dead pigeon, if we eat it or not. Now let's not be dramatic, we're gonna stay static. Home is where we're stuck, or we could take a chance, maybe end up in France, hidden in the back of a truck. But eventually the conversation came to an end. I had to head home and bid farewell to my friend. In bed, wind out the window makes the branches sway. Upon reflection, that reflects my life today. A passenger, not just a seatbelt tied in 1,000 ropes. I grin and bear it, the best I can do is crack a couple jokes and make light of a dark autumn night. Tomorrow I'll go for a bike ride. The sun flashes out like strobe lights through the little gaps in between the trees. If sorrow is honey, then I am a bee. Like a warning sign, I'm all yellow and black. Your distance, or I might just attack. But I'll probably just think about how I could have confronted you better. With the lights all off at 10 o'clock, hanging my head in the shower. Of all the things that have gone before, satellite sausage, boredom galore. I don't wanna hear it anymore, so just make sure once you're through that. I wanna hear an explosion of sound. I wanna hear from the other side of town. Passion and dreams released into the room, and they all hit the roof like the birthday balloons.
I was at the Tesco checkout, stuck behind a girl. She must have had the best arse in all the world. I think leggings were the best thing ever invented, but just because I said it, don't mean I meant it. Surely the telephone's more important, so I can call you up and say I sort of thought of her. Wondered if you could tell that I really, really love Alexander Graham Bell. I suppose you got to cling to everyday distractions like another fucking maths class about dividing fractions. And oh no, I never really pay any attention. It takes my mind off water retention in my tear ducts. Why, oh why can't I cry? I'm not dead inside, I swear on my life. I guess I just express my feelings in ways other than waterfalls falling down my face. I've got to take a stand before my time runs out. I've got to stand up and shout, stand up for myself. There must be a better way to spend our time than waiting for a miracle for the stars to align. Smoking cigarettes for a faster flat line. I've heard of sucking eggs, but we're sucking limes. Spitting out the sour words that form in our mind, like end me, defend me, bend me like plastic. Fetch me and stretch me back like elastic. Senseless speak, it doesn't make any sense. Like a stream of unconsciousness. But I wake up one day, miles away, years away, having dreamt of tomorrow's tomorrow. Tomorrow's today won't taste of tears and sorrow. And the pain of here and now will be a distant memory. And when we look at old photos, all we will see is tigers in cages, waiting to be let free. Now in the concrete jungle it feels right to me. A sense of fulfillment, a sense of meaning. A little bit of water is leaking through the ceiling of the cheapest flat that money can buy. But I don't mind, at least I'm free to live my own life. Of all the things that have gone before, Savoy sausage, pull them galore. I don't want to hear it anymore, so just make sure once you're through that door, I want to hear an explosion of sound. I want to hear you from the other side of town. Passion and dreams released into the room, and they all hit the roof like their birthday balloons. Right, this next one's called Dinner at Dracula's, and how I came up with the title is I was thinking about, you know, your shaded foundation, like what it's called. It might be called like burnt auburn, or like sunset, or like gone off milk. And I thought, I'm so pale, mine's probably called something like Dinner at Dracula's. And I thought, I like that, I'll write that down. Then I wrote it down, I wrote a song about Dinner at Dracula's, and here it is. You leech, why does every poem have to sound like a speech? Who gave you the right to teach when you've got so much to learn? Why can't you just wait your turn? You suck the blood from my tongue and act like there's no harm done. I've never seen anyone fail to communicate quite as bad as you can. Devil's tongue, fruit bat eyes, it's almost inhuman. And this room, fucking hell, was it last decorated in 1802? And your clothes, frilly shirt and cape like something that rose from a shallow grave. And it seems like that because you can't behave in today's society. And the way you talk to me, I think your contemporaries were long dead when I was only a child. You were childhood mates with Oscar Wilde, not quite the picture of Dorian Gray, more like a picture severely decayed in a museum in a glass case, cause next to me you look so out of place. As I ugly push my start around my plate with my fork. Once again you open your mouth and start to talk. You said my lips are such a beautiful shade of red, and I inquire if they were crimson or scarlet. You said of course you wouldn't know the difference, you dirty harlot. Dinner at Dracula's. It's hard to admit, but the food was spectacular. The conversation left a lot to be desired. I've been as patient as I can, but I'm starting to get tired of dinner at Dracula's. Dinner at Dracula's. Dinner at Dracula's. The conversation's wooden, but the compliments aren't forced. I say you've really made an impeccable first course. This asparagus is cooked to perfection. He responded with, it's a little bit more tasty than an injection. I said, what do you mean? But I soon lost all feeling in my spleen, and when I woke up I was handcuffed to my bed. I like where this is going, in the sense that I'm not dead. My vision was blurry and my ears rang, but as my eyes adjusted to the light I saw a pair of fangs. Those demon eyes staring at my neck. Cheeky, my heart beating fast, I'm a nervous wreck, but my legs were free, so I kick him in the chest. I free myself from restraints, I'm not under arrest. I make a beeline for the door, but that's locked and I'm pretty shocked he's still lurching on the floor. I punch him in the face and try to buy some time. I open up the window and out I start to climb, and as I'm dangling dangerously off of the windowsill, he looms over me and he looks ready to kill. His teeth on my knuckles, a muffled evil chuckle. I pull away and drop 2 stories. I land in a bush. My legs are state, my arm is gory, and I think I'm concussed. I just about find the energy to run away, and as I call 999, there's one phrase in my mind that doesn't happen every day. What an unusual experience to have. Dinner at Dracula's. It's hard to admit, but the food was spectacular. But the conversation left a lot to be desired. I've been as patient as I can, but I'm starting to get tired of dinner at Dracula's. Dinner at Dracula's. Dinner at Dracula's. It's quite ironic singing about Dracula at Christmas, but
Born to suck your blood, it's me, Dracula. I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, I'm Dracula. Hi, hello, I'm Dracula, I'm European man. I like to wear shoes with no socks, tight chinos, and a big scarf.
right, so this one's called On My Shoulder. I recorded the drums and the bass in like May, and I don't remember how to play the bass line, so even if it's a bit dicky, you're just going to have to go with it and sort of try to ignore it. Yeah, here we go. Went to return a book at the library, and with just one look, something changed in me. Momentary eye contact with a perfect stranger, so beautiful it was biblical, away in a manger. Her lips were still as her eyes darted about. I was awestruck, my jaw dropped and drool started to fall out, but my heart did a backflip, it was death-defying, and whatever she was reading, she was nigh on crying. Something about on my last, but I couldn't walk away. There was a voice in my head that was telling me to stay, but then a sour, sharp tongue spat acid rain on my parade and said, boy, you'd better run before mistakes get made. This duality was far from normality. Two voices spoke to me. One hand was choking me, one tried to comfort me, the other confronted me. I felt like both were hunting me, but neither were in front of me. In the depths of my brain there was something very strange. My conscience ventured onto new terrain. My mind was a flat and they rented me to entities. Two voices affected my choices. This could be the end for me. On one side a heavenly being, hell-bent on mending me, but the other was bringing me around, and the quest was sending me down, 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 down. 8, 9, 9, 8. Angel on my shoulder, hands in my hair. The light was blinding and I wasn't prepared. Devil on my shoulder, nails in my chest. The beat speeds up, I can't get no rest. You got the world on your shoulders, well, I got two. They tried to get me to do things that I don't want to. Stepping up, stepping down, stepping back and forth. Oh no, I couldn't walk away, I couldn't walk towards a duel between the dual monsters with snide and rude retorts. I pray that they don't prey upon my deepest fears and thoughts. I look at her, she looks at me. Do I fight or do I flee? Need to make a decision now, ow, ow. I look at her, I look some more. Now she's looking at the floor. Need to sort my head out somehow, ow, ow, ow. Now she's heading for the door. It's my fault, cause I was torn, but took my 2 pence in. Sitting on the fence is a sin. It's a crime with no defence, always ends up in immense pain and isolation. A train between two stations, a plane between two nations. Stuck in the middle, on your own, you never feel quite at home, because no matter where you go, you feel like you're surrounded by the angels and the devils. You'll always be hounded. Your heart is heavy and your head is pounding. You suffocate with stress and in the sweat you're drowning. I say all no, I know you love a shouting contest. Whoever speaks the loudest isn't always the best. You see, the louder you are, the less I listen. The best advice is often given in intimate whispers, and even then I don't always have to take it on, cause from time to time 5 voices in my mind are completely wrong. Now I only pick a side once I've really thought about it, and those voices in my head, well, I'll never
8,
be
9,
9, 8. Angel on my shoulder, hands in my hair. The light was blinding and I wasn't prepared. Devil on my shoulder, nails in my chest. The beat speeds up, I can't get no rest. You got the world on your shoulders, well, I got two. They try to get me to do things that I don't want to. Angel, devil, world on my shoulders. I hope somebody fixes this when I get older. Angel, devil, world in my hair. I'm surrounded by mirrors and it's making me scared. Angel, devil, world on my chest. One does the sins, the other makes me confess. Angel, devil, world on my shoulders. 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 Wow! This album has absolutely zero production value. Like, I spent no money at all on it. It was made for free in my garden shed on GarageBand. But if there had been a budget, even then no money would have gone on this song, because I've done it in like one take in 10 minutes of a shit drum track from 4 months ago. But I got the idea over. It's the Christmas album. It's not exactly going to get fucking reviewed in Rolling Stone magazine, is it? You're not going to open up the Sun and it's going to say catastrophe. Harry Note Christmas album track 5 has quite a bad drum loop. You got the idea. You probably still enjoyed it. All right. Well, I'm getting a bit breath here. Let's have the Christmas spirit. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Ba-ba-bum. I don't know any more of the words. Oh, a bit of karaoke. Karaoke is very popular in Japan. If the Christmas album gets 500 views
If the Christmas album gets 500 views, I will take some of you to Japan purely to do karaoke. There you go. If the Christmas album gets 500 views, I will take 5 people to Japan to sing karaoke. That's the Christmas spirit.
Right, that's all of the original tracks you're gonna get. This next one is a cover by the House Martins, and it's called Caravan of Love.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the time of your life? It's time to stand up and fight. It's alright, it's alright. Hand in hand we take a caravan to the motherland. One by one we're gonna stand up with pride, one that can't be denied. Stand up, stand up. From the highest mountain valley low, we'll join together with hearts of gold. Now the children of the world can see there's a better place for us to be. The place in which we were born, so neglected and torn apart. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Everybody take a stand, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. I'm your brother. I'm your brother, don't you know? She's my sister. She's my sister, don't you know? We'll be living in a world of peace, the day when everyone is free. We'll bring the young and the old. Won't you let your love flow from your heart? Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Everybody take a stand, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up, stand up. I'm your brother. I'm your brother, don't you know? She's my sister. She's my sister, don't you know? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Better get ready. Better get ready. You better get ready. You better get ready. You better get ready. You better get ready. It's coming. You better get ready. It's coming. You better get waiting for the caravan of love. Bum 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 ba ba boom. Right, this is definitely going to sound like fucking Little T because I get the flow right, but rapping sounds fucking stupid with my voice. It sounds so fucking stupid, but it's pretty funny, so I think you'll enjoy this. It's Juggling Silver by Santan Dave. One, 6, 6, Sometime from the Verve ex-AJ, man mystic with the pen like JK. True say I ain't really a drinker, but I got love for brandy like Ray J. Champagne popper, 44 chopper in a black light bomber. Heartbeat stopper, half-heart MC dropper, 45 whapper, leave you in the States like caca. AJ from the ex-Santa, man's got the style on the rhythm like Gangnam. Two young brothers trying to eat off the music, but we used to eat off the pebs and the sandbags. Now we get money, music money, money that can put your girlfriend in a handbag. White tee, Balenciagas, man bag, left winger with a long strip like a granddad. AG Tizzy, from THE Lizzie, and I'm all out for the Lizzie. I don't wanna look like you, you're broken in 10 and broke brothers and move like Grizzy. Still brandy with a hand thing fizzy, probably in a bin if a man were busy. I'm a mic king, I'm a king on the mic, and I spin brothers to the whole screen gets dizzy. Walk in the race, smile on my face, drinking my cup, hand in my jeans, man talk tough. Man look up, down, left, right, straight to a bang in the teeth, man still talk tough. Man saw man in the flesh, now man's trying to talk to my G's, none of that, none. 45 drum run, you are out your street. Walking the dance, chicks wanna glance, hand on my hip, shank for the dip. Ever shout order, man, my best skip, better tie up your lace and tighten, don't trip. Shit gets splashed, couldn't care less about my man's gang. We are not fam, we are not friends or beverage, you'll get tanned and biffed, cock them blam.
Sometimes Dave from the Bayland Tracy, duck man down on the road, I'm pacey. Two like easy on the phone, so faithfully. One named Jordan, one named Stacey. S with the S from the S, that's Shoki. Dust man down, romance like Toby. Tell a boy Koch, my man's telling me lots, but we are not. Jesus, don't watch my face.
Ladbroke Grove is where we who, man get burst up in the G who, came back with a fresh one and it's new. Don't come around forward two with a blue. I don't give a fuck if you're old or new. I'll just go on like Rat Bull who, put a couple dead MCs in the grave. Trust me, dog, you can go there too. Trust me, dog, you can go there free. I'll never watch FACE, AJT from MTP, like lad tracksuit like ID, and got overly fucked in the beef, but sure I landed a bang to his teeth, and will get banged in the face by me, not my bedroom, banged in the face by me, and me. Man talk tough, we'll see. Hit him with a left, right, left, right, left, right, right. I jabbed and I ducked and weave. Come like Trevor from GTA. If I bang man's face, man bop then lean. Couldn't grab a man drop the shoulder fake once, quick kick, then I drop man's G. First time I link her, Nando sweet. 995, I swipe then eat. 1-2 rap, she don't give hat. Juggling Silver, man block then ski. Had man screaming, look there's my man. Hand him a pouch like where it's not we. Hand him a pouch like where it's not us. Turn to my G like where it's not re. So if you get boom with the 45 long, it's a critical hit and a chance to repeat. If you see Arj in the cut with a dip, you're pissed so quick your team should retreat. If you see Just in the cut with his right hand tucked, you'll fuck your team should lead G. If you see Raps in the back with his hand in the bag, it's mad we came to see peas. Walking the race, smile on my face, drinking my cup, hand in my jeans, man talk tough, man look up, down, left, right, straight to a bang in the teeth, man still talk tough, man saw man in the flesh down, man trying to talk to my G's, none of that, none. 45 drum run money, you are out your street. Walking the dance, chicks wanna glance, hand on my hip, shank for the dip of a shout, ordin' man, my best skip, better tie up your lace and tight and don't trip. Shit gets splashed, couldn't care less about my man's gang. We're not fam, we're not friends or veterans, you'll get tanned and biffed, cock them blam.
And just for a treat, I'm going to try and do the whole thing in one take without the backing track. Just see how that sounds. Just see how it sounds. Sometime from the Verve ex-AJ, man mystic with a pen like JK. Drew say I ain't really a drinker, but I got love for brandy like Ray J. Champagne popper, 44 chopper in the black light bomber. Heartbeat stopper, half-heart MC dropper, 45 whapper, leave you in the States like caca. AJ from the ex Santa, man's got a star on the rhythm like Gangnam. Two young brothers trying to eat off the music, but we used to eat off the peppers in the sandbags. Now we get money, music money, money that can put your girlfriend in a handbag. White tee, Balenciagas, man bag, left winger with a long stick like a granddad. AG Tizzy, from THE Lizzie, and I'm all out for the Lizzie. I don't want to look like you, you're brother in 10 brothers can't move like Grizzy. Still brandy with a hand thing fizzy, possibly in a bit of a man went busy. I'm a king on the mic, and I spin brothers till the whole scene gets dizzy. Walking the race, smile on my face, drinking my cup, hand in my jeans, man talk tough, man look up, down, left, right, straight to a bang in the teeth, man still talk tough, man saw man in the flesh down, man trying to talk to my G's, none of that, none. 45 drum run money right out your street. Walking the dance, chicks wanna glance, hand on my hip, shank for the dip. Ever shout oil, remember best skip, better type, your lace tight and no trip. Chick get splashed, couldn't care less about my man's gang. We are not fam, we are not friends or bedrooms, you'll get tanned and binned. Cock them blams, and then with the Vale and Tracy. Duck man down on the road, I'm pacey. Two like E's on the phone, so faithfully. One named Jordan, one named Stacey. S for the S, that's Shoki. Dust man down, master like Toby. Tell a boy Koch, my man's telling me lots, but we are not Jesus, don't watch my face. Ladbroke Grove is where we who, man get burst up in the G who. Came back with a fresh one and it's new. They come around for a two with a blue. I don't give a fuck if you're old or new. I'll just go on like Blackpool who. Put a couple dead MCs in the grave. Trust me, dog, you can go there too. Trust me, dog, you can go there free. I'll never watch FACE, AJT from MTP, like tracksuit Nike ID. Man got overly fucked in the beef, but sure I landed a bang to his teeth. Man will get banged in the face by me. I'm a regiment banged in the face by me and me. Man talk tough, we'll see. Hit him with a left, right, line jab, then a duck, then weave. Come like Trevor from GTA. If a bang man's fake, man pop, then lean. Conor Guerrero, man drop the shoulder, fake once, quick kick, then drop man's G. First time I link her, Nando sweet. 995, a swap, then eat. A 1-2 rat, she don't give hat. Juggling Silver, man plot and skeet. Hand man screaming, look, there's my man. Hand him a pouch like where it's not me. Hand him a pouch like where it's not us. Turn too much G like where it's not we. So if you get boom in a 45 long, it's a critical hit, no chance to repeat. If you see Arjun the cut with a dip, you're pissed, so quick, your team should retreat. If you see Justin the cut with his right hand tucked, your team should leave G. If you see Raps in the bag with his hand in the bag, his man came to see peace. Walking the rave, smile on my face, drinking my cup, hand in my jeans, man talk tough, man look up, down, left, right, straight to a bang in the teeth, man still talk tough, man talk man in the flesh, down man trying to talk to my cheese, none 45 drum, I'm running right out the street. Walking the dance, chicks want to glance, hand on my hip, shank for the dip. Every shot, all remember, skip bed tight, your laces tight, no trip, trick get splash, you can get less about my man's gang. We are not fam, we are not friends or brethren, enjoy it, tandem bin, cock them blam.
You know, I hate to take you out of that fucking magical world of Santan Dave and AJ Tracy, but let's kick it back 30 years. Classic song here by one of my favourite groups, The Smiths. This is a cover of Handsome Devil. I've done it in one take. I went into my shed on a cold November night for I fancy doing a version of Handsome Devil because I feel like my voice is strong. Because I sing when I'm out on my bike and I'll have the Smiths on. And I'll sing along and I'll go note for note with Morrissey and I'll think, you know what, I should do a Smiths cover. And here it is, recorded, I don't know when, but certainly in me shed, just me, on the first take, it's Handsome Devil.
Take my jacket off. You got this. All the streets are crammed with things, eager to be held. I know what hands are for, and I'd like to help myself. You asked me the time, I said something more. And I would like to give you what I think you're asking for, you handsome devil. Oh, you handsome devil. Oh, let me get my hands on your mammary glands, and let me get my head on the conjugal bed. I said, I crack the whip and you skip, but you deserve it. You deserve it, deserve it, deserve it. Oh, you handsome devil. And the boy in the bush is worth two in the hand. I think I can help you get through your exams. Oh, you handsome devil. And I said, let me get my hands on your mammary glands, and let me get your head on the conjugal bed. I said, I crack the whip and you skip, but you deserve it. You deserve it, deserve it, deserve it. And when we're in your scholarly room, who will swallow who? When we're in your scholarly room, who will swallow who? You handsome devil. Oh, let me get my hands on your mammary glands, and let me get your head on the conjugal bed. I said, there's more to life than books, you know, but not much more, not much more. There's more to life than books, you know, but not much more, not much more. Oh, you handsome devil. Oh, you handsome devil. And I said, let me get my hands on your mammary glands, and let me get my head on a conjugal bed. I said. Yeah, there's a take in there.
This next one is an Arctic Monkeys cover. I'm Alex Turner with Arctic Monkeys. This is I Bet You Look Good on to Dance Floor. Don't believe the hype. But it's not I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor, it's Suck It and See. Yeah, here it is. I hope you listen to the original song because it's a lot better than my version.
Your love is like a studded leather headlock. Your kiss, it could put creases in the rain. You're rarer than a kind of dandelion and burdock. And other girls are just post-mixed lemonade. Suck it and see, you never know. Sit next to me before I go home. Jigsaw woman wearing horror movie shoes. Be cruel to me, 'cause I'm a fool for you. I poured my aching heart into a pop song. I couldn't get the hang of poetry. That's not a skirt, girl, that's a sawn-off shotgun. And I can only hope you've got it aimed at me. Suck it and see, you never know. Sit next to me before I go home. Jigsaw woman wearing horror movie shoes. Be cruel to me, 'cause I'm a fool for blue moon girls from once upon a Shangri-La. How I often wonder where you are. And you, I've got that face that just says, baby, I was made to break your heart. Suck it and see, you never know. Sit next to me before I go home. Jigsaw woman wearing horror movie shoes. Be cruel to me, 'cause I'm a fool for you. Be cruel to me, 'cause I'm a fool for you.
Right, last song now. This is the famous Crystal Palace anthem, Glad All Over. Hope you had fun. Let's just end on a high note. Well, it might not be a literal high note. I doubt the singing will be that good, but I enjoyed recording it. I had a big laugh, big laugh.
Say that you love me, say that you love me all of the time, all of the time. You say that you need me, say that you need me, and you'll always be mine, always be mine. I'm feeling glad all over, yes I'm glad all over, baby I'm glad all over, so glad you're mine. I'll make you happy, oh, you'll never be blue, never be blue. You'll have no sorrow, have no sorrow. It'll always be true, always be true. And I'm feeling glad all over, yes I'm glad all over, baby I'm glad all over, so glad you're mine. And other girls may try to take me away, but you know it's by your side I will stay, I will stay. I love you lots now, I love you lots till the end of time, because this love now, because this love is only yours and mine, and I'm feeling glad all over, yes I'm glad all over, baby I'm glad all over, so glad you're mine. And other girls may try to take me away, but you know, it's by your side I will stay, I will stay. I love you lots now, I love you lots till the end of time, because this love now, is only yours and mine, and I'm feeling glad all over, yes I'm glad all over, baby I'm glad all over, so glad you're mine, so glad you're mine now, oh I'm so glad you're mine, so glad you're mine now, whoa, whoa, ba 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 ba, We love you, we love you, we love you, and where you go we follow, we follow, we follow, cause we support the palace, the palace, the palace, and that's the way we like it, we like it, we like it, oh, 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 oh. When I was a young boy, my father said to me, listen here my son, you're CPFC. Here we are, you know us by our noise, pride of South London, the famous Palace Boys. Oh, oh, oh. Andy Johnson's magic, he wears a magic hat, and when he sees the match ball, he says I'm having that. He scores them with his left foot, he scores them with his right, and when he plays the Brighton, he scores all fucking night. James McArthur, James McArthur, Jordan are you, Jordan are you, Jordan are you, na 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 na, na 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 na, eh, Wilfred Zaha, na 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 na, na 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 na, eh, Wilfred Zaha. Vincent Guaita, Vincent Guaita, he drinks his Stella and he eats paella. His cock's fucking massive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ole, 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 ole. Eagles, Eagles. Ole, 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 ole. Eagles, Eagles. He's just too good for you. 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 Royal Chiremly Warmate, Royal Chiremly Warmate, Royal Chiremly Warmate, Royal Chiremly Warmate. You are my palace, my only palace. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know just how much I love you until you taken my palace away. Na 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 na, ooh ooh na 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 na, ooh ooh na 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 na, ooh na 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 na, ooh ooh na 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 na, ooh na 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 na. Na 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 na. And a happy Christmas to everyone at home. I hope you get everything you want. I don't care what that is, don't care if it's material, don't care if you want happiness, don't care if you want love, fame, glory, world peace, whatever you want, may you have it, unless it harms others. Don't be a dickhead. Don't ask for like your cat to take home 6 mice, because that's not very fair on the mice. I don't know what my message is. What's that I hear? Is it Santa's bells? Big in a fucking bed! Or you ain't gonna get no presents, alright? Suck yourself in. Suck yourself in. Have a nice evening. Unless you listen to this at midday,
which I think is a bit weird. Has anyone listened to this just like walking around Marlins or something, walking around West Quay? You're in Tesco's doing your shopping, listening to Harry do fucking Palace chants. But nah, I'm waffling. I'm not going to take any more of your time. I hope you've had fun listening to this and you have a good Christmas, and may 2021 be your year.
I've waited too long to have you hide in the back of me. I've cheated so long, I wonder how you keep track of me. You could never be strong, you can only be free. And I never asked for the truth, but you owe that to me. I entered the game, all pricks with knives in the back of me. Can't call you or you no more when they are attacking me. I'll climb up on the house with the water to trees, and when you come calling me down, I'll put on my disease. You could never be strong, you can only be free. And I never asked for the truth, oh no, you know that of me. Wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. The tidings we bring, you and your king. Wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. The tidings we bring, you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. In the snow, said I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days, may your days, may your days be merry and bright, and may all